And today, I have a guest. Who the fucking hell are you?
My name's Tony Wright.
Speaking to the mics here, mate.
Tony.
No, the mic is your voice there.
My name's Tony Wright.
And in 2011...
My life changed.
Me and you...
Yeah.
We went over to Sunny Beach for the first time.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you end up coming?
I can't remember anything. It was a blur.
So, in episode 1 and 2...
Yep.
I recapped.
Okay.
Well, we're going to recap.
We're going to recap.
Recap. So, I got hold of Dark Horse because I met DJ Shark.
Big Danny.
I got the job.
You did.
And then you lost your job.
I left. I'm not on dole or anything. I was actually on the dole. I signed on, yeah.
How was you on the dole? What was you doing
Went
before?
to a job centre.
Yeah, but what was you doing?
Can I swear?
No, it's PG. Of course, you can fucking swear.
Cunt, shit, titty, fuck. Thank you.
No, how did you end up losing your job, and what was you doing?
Basically, I was working as an actor at the time.
Elaborate on actor. You weren't in Choreo or EastEnders.
Porn.
It wasn't porn either. What was you doing? It was the opposite of porn. You're working in schools, weren't you?
Oh, simmer down, man. Cut this out. I was, theatre and education, going around doing Shakespeare.
Pretending to miss Mr. Macbeth.
I was never big enough to be Macbeth. I am now. You know.
What was you?
Romeo.
One of the rats from the Pied Piper.
See, I knew this was just going to be him taking piss out of me all the time. I'm going to bang your table in a minute.
No, because then it'll make the dung. Don't, because then if that falls off, then we're fucked.
Okay.
Right, so back to the story.
So I knew you were going, and I was working at the time when you knew you were going as well. So you kind of made me sign on. In retrospect,
you got jealous that I was going. You was like,
I was like,
I'm coming.
I was like, I need some of that in my life.
So before we went, what I didn't mention in the first episode, what we was doing before we both went out there.
Casino.
Casino.
Have you mentioned the casino?
No.
Okay, my turn.
I mentioned the casino in Bulgaria.
No.
The casino in England. Come on. Come on. Quickly tell your story.
Basically, right, I had a bit of money put away for serious occasions, Bulgaria being this now. Byron had a bit saved up. He was saving from time to time. And then me and Byron decided, do you know what? I was basically living at Byron's at this point, weren't I?
We was just playing Call of Duty and drinking.
I was
£3 stubbies from Aldi.
Obviously, yeah. Box of 12, £3 stubbies.
We just lived on them and had barbecues.
When I lived at Byron's, I wasn't obviously in bed with Byron. I was in bed with his mum.
That's getting cut out.
Why?
Because
you can't cut that out.
Your fucking mother,
your mum.
My dad's gonna knock you out.
Your mum was there, mate. So basically, there was one night where we went to the casino. We took £100 each, if I remember.
Yeah.
And we had a train ticket home. That's it. We had cigs in our pocket. It was whatever we win, we win. One sec. I lost my money. I won, actually. I won £150. Then spent it because of you. I was like, I'm £150 up. Let's go. Byron lost his £100. Then logged in on his BlackBerry and got a Wonga loan of £100.
If you're not from the UK, Wonga's like a loan shark company.
Like, loan shark. This isn't the
They're
Irish
dissolved now.
Yeah.
Fucking loan shark.
So basically, Byron, that easy, click of a button, put his name and address in, £100 is an account. Drew it out. I think by the end of the night, you'd done it 7 times.
Yeah. So
£700.
Then what happened? So we put a bit more context on this. So it was 12 o'clock in the afternoon when we got the train to Blackpool.
Yes.
And there was
the last train was 11:30.
And we was getting drinks whilst in the casino all the way through.
Yeah. It then got to a point where Byron was getting these loans. I'd fizzled my money away, and at this point I was just watching Byron in desperation.
He was goading me on.
I was like, get another
just one more.
And then he wouldn't.
Will he give you any more?
He won't let you give you any more, would they? And then it got to a point where we were like, right, let's get the train home, which is 11:30. We looked at our phone, it was 4 a.m. And
we were stranded.
My dear old nan came and picked us up at 4 a.m. Byron's in the back of the car, basically dry heaving all the way home. I was like, you're right, Byron. Oh, that's all you got from him. So
no, what did you tell your nan? Why did your nan have to come and pick us up?
You tell him.
You tell him.
You tell him.
Tell him the excuse you give to your nan. It's nearly as bad as the excuse you give to Dark Horse a bit later on. Go on.
I can't remember the excuse.
You fucking can.
What did I say?
Byron got robbed and they took his wallet. And he had all the money in it.
You lost your wallet, I think I said. I don't think I said robbed. I wouldn't do that to me now. I was 20 years old. I'm not bothered. Desperation. So yeah, that was like the story before the story. Any more questions?
That's it. Podcast done.
Thank you.
No, so then after that,
can I just say, Byron's drinking 7-Up. Obviously, the physique I'm in, pure water. I'm on a health kick now. It's 7-Up with gin. I need alcohol for this.
Right. So back to the story.
Go.
We've started about Sunny Beach and we've gone to a casino in Blackpool.
Right.
So we're bumming it at mine, aren't we? We're just playing Call of Duty.
No. Bumming what's happening. Just not meaning.
So, you prick. So, we're on a plane. We're going to Bulgaria. We get there, and honestly, I've never seen anything as frightening as you hear things about Bulgaria. We got there. There was nobody there. I went, like, literally, all the lights were on, no one was home. I was like, Byron, have we got a job? The taxi dropped us at the bottom of the strip,
yeah,
and was dragging our suitcases up the strip.
And our suitcase wheels were echoing through everything. Yeah. There was
tumbleweed.
Every nightclub was open. There was no music, and I was like, Byron, this isn't real. We got told to go to a place called Amora. Goes upstairs, and he's just sat there. Fellas. I was like, I am not fucking working for him. I said, I'm going home.
When you was walking down the street, what were going through your head? You think,
I literally thought I was going to get mugged.
What the fuck's he bought me to?
I said, it's not even open. What are you doing to me? And like, we went upstairs, nobody in Amora, music's pumping.
Sharks on the decks having it.
Sharks on decks going, fellas. Nobody there. And then Dark Horse just comes round. He's absolutely pie-eyed. And he's like, we'll just have a drink and then we'll go to your rooms. We end up being in the club till God knows what time. We were knackered. Byron stunk. He hadn't showered. And then that were it. And then
the day after, that's what he said to us.
We took like 700 quid each and we didn't work for the first week.
No, we fucking did.
We had a week off, like a holiday.
No, we didn't. It was like Dark Horse fucking pretty much started us the next day.
But as I said, there was nobody there.
There weren't many events on though, so it was just like easing us in. Do you remember the first meeting we had with our troopers?
Not the first. Not the.
Do you remember the characters though? Do you remember?
I remember the.
Let's call him. I think I named him in episode 1. Who was that?
There was Joker.
It was the strangest character there. I think 3/4 length pants.
Nips.
No, not Nips.
Sorry, Nips. 3/4 length.
3/4 length pants.
That was you.
No, like 3/4 length like tracksuit bottom pants.
Spence.
No!
Spence had white trackies.
No. Okay, guys. No, not okay, guys. No, it was hi, guys. Do you want to come on a bar crawl?
Who's that?
Do you remember Andy?
Oh my God. Turkleton.
What do you call him?
Turkleton.
Turk?
Andy Turk, weren't it?
Yeah.
He was like 95. He was literally 100.
Explain him to the people.
So, basically...
Andy, if you're watching this, he was sound, weren't he?
Andy, if you're watching, mate, you're fucking weird. So basically...
I hope you're having fun in your retirement home.
Yeah, he's like 900 now, but basically we got there. And like, we're all a set of young kids. There's Nick, there's Spence, there's...
Joker.
What's her face?
Sam.
Sorry, Sam. It's a long time, and I've not really spoke about anything. So basically, Andy's like, we're all having a meeting, and Andy was like late to the meeting. I remember that because we were outside, out the back.
Yeah.
And Andy rocks up, like, all right, guys. I was like,
he's lost the dad.
I was like, somebody's dad's turned up. And he was literally 40 at the time, weren't he? So he's 50 now.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 10.
In 10 years, he'd be 60. That's weird.
Well, yeah, in 40, he'd be dead.
Quick
so
maths.
Basically, he rocked and was like, right, guys, skinhead, skinny fella, 3/4 length trackies. And literally, we had no clue what was going on. And he was like, yeah, he's going to be working for us. This guy's like come straight from a telesales job and thought, I'm going to go out and be a salesman. So he was selling bar crawls. It was like when me and Byron are going and go, listen, guys, we've got a party boat. It's £6. Stop being trampy fuckers. It's £6. I'm not selling you anything. Just get on here. That was how I sold. He'd be like, hi, guys. Just be wondering if you'd be interested in a bar crawl. Going to be going round. There's going to be a free drink on the door, every door. And I think it's going to be worth your money. In 2-3 years, you're going to look back on this and think, bar troopers, yeah. I was like, mate,
it's fucking Rontail. It's what he says on the tin. It's a fucking bar crawl. Everyone just gets pissed.
£6. Fuck off. Just get on. So then we met the team. Sammy looked after us straight away. Spence, possibly one of the best human beings. He was the only reason that kept me from moving. But we'll go on to that later. Spence, love you more than life, mate. You were literally our brother out there. Spence is the best. Spence could sell. Spence was a good seller. For me, I'm just going to say I was top seller anyway. It was always between me and Spence.
You're going to make your fucking head even bigger now.
Yeah, alright.
And Callum, if you're watching this, you're going to fucking hate me. You were the best ticket seller I've seen in Sunny Beach.
I don't show up, that's it. Well, Nips put me off a lot of time. Hence Nips's tattoo. Basically, Nips used to sell. Nips was this Cockney fella that literally looked like 50 Cent if it had been put in a whitewash. And Nips would always be like selling, and Nips he's just he's
just a good guy.
Yeah, he'd just sell and blag people. But I used to go up to him halfway through, he'd be selling to a group of girls. I just go, shut up, Nips. His head goes, and they just walk off. Then one day I'm selling to a group, and I'm like, blah, 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 we got this, got that, it's cheap, just fucking hop on. Nips bends over, arse out, in front of everyone. It says, shut up, Tony, tattooed on his left arse cheek. And I've never been speechless in my life, and I was like, that's my name on a person's arse.
Do you remember? Actually, don't. Probably get fucking copyright strike. That was not a cover. Right. Do you remember the first event, the first bar crawl we went on?
Yes. I remember that more than anything. Because
do you remember the karaoke bar next to that hotel?
Yes.
Right. Explain that, the karaoke.
Well,
the bar we went in. It was in the arse end of nowhere,
yeah,
wasn't it?
It was, when we did the first event, you realised what Bar Troopers was. Now, as I said, we'll go into things and I'll explain it later on. But this first place we went, even the first day, it was a question of what are we doing with the places we were going in. We started in. Oh, man, that's gonna be so. I'm so sorry.
We started in Lazore, didn't we? Which
Yes.
was all right because back then Lazore was it was okay, wasn't it?
Is that the one with the pool?
Yeah, but it's not there. It's not there anymore.
Well, it won't be.
No, the pool. Even 2011, I'm sure that pool was fucking cemented up because we had that.
I don't think
we'll get onto the phone party bit.
I don't think they care.
No, they probably don't care about the pool. Sorry, fuck the pool.
Fuck the
But
pool.
yeah, so we'd start there, wouldn't we? Then we'd go to the I used to call it the Cungy Baron.
What's that?
Right, you had Lazore. So you had Lazore here.
Yeah.
Put this as a bit of context for people who've never been to Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Say this is a map. Lazore was here, and then if you came to the top of the road, you got onto the main road, didn't you, where the train used to go down? And
It wasn't that high up.
Yeah. But now they can't see that because of the lights, so I'll put it here. And then, so this is Lazore here. My hand's Lazore. Go up the street onto the main road, and then Cungy Baron was here.
Cungy Baron. Okay.
Or the Cungy Baron.
Okay.
You don't remember the Cungy Baron? The little square, it was like a little square
What you've
bar.
got to remember is, I worked for Bar Troopers for like 32 days.
Yeah, I know.
It felt like a lifetime.
So did I. And it did, didn't it?
Yeah, it felt like we were at Bar Troopers the same amount of time as the others.
So yeah, Cungy Baron.
Cungy Baron.
Then we'd go to that karaoke bar.
Yeah.
Do you remember just looking at each other thinking, what the fuck are we doing?
Honestly. It was...
What the fuck is Jello booked?
It was... They weren't... That's why the other place I went, there was levels. I don't want to... Do you know what I mean? Jello's...
Do you remember the karaoke bar though?
And
the guests were actually lapping it up. That's what I didn't understand. I was like, Jello, why the fuck is the karaoke on? We're meant to be on a bar crawl. They go, it's okay.
Okay, guys, would you like this? Okay.
Okay. I sing Wonderwall. He didn't really sing Wonderwall, but
He probably did.
But the guests were getting up singing.
Yeah, but that's it.
And then
it's talent.
I explained this in the first podcast.
Then we had to walk from there to Sunny Dreams. Do you remember
Sunny Dreams? Yeah, I do remember Sunny Dreams.
Sunny Dreams. That were in the middle of nowhere as well. It was just on its own, weren't it? Mm-hmm. And then we'd walk another, like... The bar crawl was about 3 miles long, weren't it? 5 bars. It was fucking nuts.
But that was an actual bar crawl because you're trekking.
Yeah.
Where, like, Party Crew had that.
Yeah, the circle. That's all they are now, to be fair. But so then I went on to the next bar crawl that they decided to create. Do you remember the Survivors bar crawl?
Survivors was white shirts, weren't it?
Survivors and then started with a foam party.
Yeah, on the big. They never opened the inside though, did it? It was just the outside.
Outside, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that because they did the massive. They did honestly, they did the best picture of Sunny Beach bar, cacao when we were all together. They did the best thing and they used it for the promotion. Obviously, Billy Big Bollocks going round top seller on the mic, on the megaphone. I finally got a flag with you. And I weren't in the picture. I literally, every person on the bar crawl was in the picture. So I wasn't anywhere else either having
I mean, you was on the flag at the front.
Where were you not? You're in the picture.
Oh.
You're in the big, you don't remember the picture. It's absolutely hundreds
How many
of
people?
Like,
hundreds?
literally 150.
Yeah.
Because it was 150 cap. Yeah. But there was every rep at the front. And I'm like, oh, what a sick picture. Looked at it. I was like...
I was on the flag.
Done it again. Yeah.
I was on the flag.
I was on the flag. I was either having a piss or on the flag.
If you was a flag man, you had to stand at the front of the bar crawl.
Wave people in, yeah.
Make sure the guests were coming in. Because it was in the middle of fucking nowhere, weren't it?
So whoever took that picture, fuck you.
Then we got on to... Sorry. So we'd start with that phone party on a Survivors one.
Phone party was good.
And then... Do you remember where we went halfway through? Like 10 o'clock at night, we went into a limp. Everyone's having the fucking dinner. All family sat down having the dinner.
No.
And then we're walking through to get into the pool party. We had to walk through the restaurant.
The pool party at the back, yeah. Because they were under all like the Hawaiian huts kind of thing out the front, weren't you? And the DJ...
Family's eating the fucking... Eating
we're
the
just
dinner.
walking through some kid eating some carbonara. What the fuck? And I'm like, yeah. Smashed out my beans.
So everyone was just in like...
Party crew.
Bikinis.
Oh, keep saying, sorry.
Bikinis and flip-flops.
No, yeah, everyone, like kids. I remember, yeah, because the pool,
trunks.
the pool at the back was just like going that way, weren't it?
Yeah.
And you literally walked through. And
yeah,
some
hotel
kid, it was like
it wasn't fun.
Hundreds of fucking rowdy ass Brits because bar troop was a lot of Brits.
Yeah, it was.
It was heavy on the Brits, like. But we were just like rowdy, banging through tables and stuff. Honestly, if I've got 3 kids now, and cheers, everyone's
you've just fucking ruined it.
Why? People know I've got kids.
Yeah, I know.
I'm on Facebook with all of them.
They're your family now.
We're all together.
I'm joking. Go on.
So, like, obviously, if I'd have kicked off me if that were me. Like, obviously, I was 20 years old, but I'd have gone raj.
You there took it into a stare.
I'm like, Olivia, can you just calm down?
Who the fucking all these on, love?
It's me whacking everyone with a flag.
She's got fucking British birds. Ah! Flashing kid. Want to see your first titty?
There was no boobs at all
in that pool. I seen some very, very dodgy things.
I said, yeah, that pool was busy.
I'm
glad I was on the bar.
It was the haven of hand jobs.
As I say, I was on the bar, so it's all good. But
and then from there, we'd go to Amora and finish the night off in Amora.
Amora was honestly, even after I moved, I keep saying it, but Amora was like, I remember when, what's his face, Dave, let me in Amora after I'd moved, and I was like, like Frosty let me in.
Frosty and Danish Dan.
Yeah, just let me in, and I was like, I went in, and everyone, even though I'd left Bar Troopers, everyone was like embracing me. I'd not been in easy a month. Do you know what I mean? And then
Dave didn't used to let us in there, did he?
Dave let me in once. Let me in. You'd already gone.
Yeah,
you'd have gone at that point, but we
went together.
No, but yeah, you'd moved after.
Right.
You did 3 moves one season.
Yeah.
Stop skipping ahead. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So
what's in that?
Gin. E. Tonic.
Nice.
Anyway.
Nice.
So then.
Fuck off.
Do you remember resigning from Bar Troopers?
Yeah, right. Like, I'm glad we can talk about it now because I've been fucking... I can't remember.
Actually, before we did leave Bar Troopers, the day before, we went on the team day, proper shitbag. Looking back at it, it was a pair of shitbags, weren't they?
Yeah.
Went on the team day at the water park, and then the day after
Water
resigned.
park then fucked off.
So,
Cheers, guys.
and then like a week before that, the casino story I sold in the first episode, that was your fault because we was about 300 levels up at one point, and I said let's go, and you said no, I'm turning this money into 1,000 levs.
This is coming from the guy, as we've just previously said, got 7 Wonga loans because he'd blitzed his money in the casino.
Well, you just blitzed all that fucking ticket money.
That was your fault.
And then you left me to pick up the pieces.
I fake cried.
Yeah, I know.
I fake cried.
I took the story.
So,
I'm Dark Horse now.
Right, so basically,
you've just.
It wasn't Dark Horse. It was the full team. We'd had the meeting in the upstairs hut, hadn't we?
Yeah, but when I made the phone call to Dark Horse, right? I'm Dark Horse now,
had to go,
and you're calling me. You're you, obviously, and I'm Dark Horse. Phone rings. I mean, I'd already spoken to him. You've just been passed the phone by me, and I'm Dark Horse on the phone to you now, and it's your turn to speak to Dark Horse. And I've just said to him, pretty much, we've been robbed. Your turn. I'm Dark Horse. I'm on the phone to you now. Go.
Hello?
Oh, hello, Tony, mate. What's going on? What's happened?
Not much. I just need to speak to you when we have our meeting.
Yeah, I've just spoke to Byron, and he said something about getting mugged for your ticket money.
Yeah, man.
In the dark.
Oh, man, in the dark.
In the dark bit behind Diamond.
You should have seen it, Diamond.
What? Who was he? What did they look like?
Oh, I don't know. It was dark. Bit behind Diamond, and they took everything.
Did they?
Meanwhile, Byron's like literally at the other side going. But then we had to go in
To the meeting.
The meeting with everyone, and everyone were looking at us going like, are you guys alright? And then full-blown Shakespearean comes out, and I'm like, no! I was like, no. I just need to get this sorted. Jello, the man he was, covered us with a wage. Don't come fucking finding me now for 400 quid, I swear to God. So we had money to live. Do you know what I mean? And then that with that, do you know, like, you're young, you make mistakes. But it is what it is. But then came the day I remember more than anything was we went up to the water park, and the day after we actually went round to Yellow's apartment, didn't we?
Yeah, we'll get onto that. So then, after we'd been mugged, do you remember when Nips, literally about a week later?
It weren't even a week. Was that when he said he'd been done?
Yeah, so Nips worked for Bar Troopers as well at the same time.
Nips, did you comment? Did you actually get mugged though?
What did he say? Gunpoint. No, he went one better. He said gunpoint.
Yeah.
He said, oh yeah, I got held up gunpoint. He since told me, did I fuck?
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, he was lying.
Nips, I believed you, man. Can't believe you lied.
Right, day after that,
this was one of the scariest.
The day after the team day, we skipped a little bit there.
Yeah.
So the team day, we're going to resign now.
We'd had a chat in our room, and we've been like...
No, you had been headhunted by Dave, Bradford
Dave came to me.
Oh, Tony.
And said...
Tony.
Turns.
You look good in a green uniform.
He said just basically, obviously, with my selling on the mic, basically he called me I think it was a fucking legend. He didn't. He said, like, obviously come over, and I said to him, I said, Dave, listen, we came as a two. This is funny though, because you fucked off as well after all this. We came as a two, and hell, I'll leave as a two. And he was like, yeah, but he's got tits. I was like, listen.
You fucking knob.
I was like, but the nice tits. So Dave said, like, Byron can sell. He liked Byron as a person. Just he was saying, like, obviously with the ticket selling and stuff. And I said, well, he's good. Do you know what I mean? I said, he's just not me. So then we both moved, but we had to go and tell Jello. And we went to Jello's apartment, knocked on his door, and it was literally something out of the fucking Godfather.
Well, it was Danny who opened the door, weren't it?
Yeah. Danny's in there. It's like Jello's fucking henchman. Jello's in a fucking sweaty tea-stained vest.
He's in a shower.
He was in like a white
No,
vest.
it was Danny at first. It was Danny.
No, Jello had that white vest.
He had the towel over his shoulders.
The towel over his shoulders, like he'd just been for a swim in his private pool, and his sweatpants.
No, he's in his boxers.
And we sat down.
You don't remember this?
Sweatpants.
It
like
wasn't.
boxers.
It was in boxer
Yeah,
shorts.
it's like sweatpants.
It was boxers.
What,
it was in his
sweatpants?
pants. Sweatpants are like what I'm wearing now.
Your dick's out, man. So
I'm in Jello's
No,
boxers.
I do remember, and he's like, so
We told Dark Horse, didn't we, to start off with? And Jello had just got out of the shower, so Jello was oblivious.
Dark Horse, when Jello come out,
He was like, "Oh, hey guys."
he's like, hey guys, and Danny was like, I was like,
He just stayed silent, didn't he?
when it was time to tell Jello, he said fucking nada. Didn't say a word.
Yeah, because there was that bread knife on the coffee
bread
table, and I
knife.
thought, Dark Horse is going to kill us both.
Big knife on coffee table. Jello comes out and I was like, I think it's time for us to move on. Now, don't get me wrong. We loved it. Party crew offered more money, better accommodation,
The discount card.
discount card, better nightlife. It was like proper. Like, Bar Troopers was basically just getting fucked up, fucking Lotus, and that's it. You're just sessioning. I was fucking twisted for the whole time with Bar Troopers. Party crew, I actually got told off for getting too drunk on a bar crawl, and I was like,
This was the big difference, and I think this is what it was with me. I mentioned in the second episode that was when we did do the transition to Party Crew.
yeah.
I couldn't enjoy myself. I couldn't sell tickets.
No, like, the thing is,
I was getting put. He had his favourites as well, Dave. I'm sorry, but he did. He had his favourites.
even I wasn't in his favourites.
Do you remember the schedules? He gave us the first schedules.
Where everyone would go in and stuff.
What time, blah, blah, blah. And I was always put with, like, weaker ticket sellers.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the fuck do you expect me to blossom here
Yeah.
when I'm working with ticket sellers who are a lot weaker?
But he had areas to go and hit. Like, David always put me at Slingshot.
Yeah.
I was always Slingshot, which is the main crossing in Sunny Beach.
Yeah.
So I was laughing there. Byron...
Go down to Lazore.
Byron's like, hey, can you go to Chorley? Cheers. So yeah, like, there was favouritism. Like, even with me, there was George. He favourited me over... I always got compared to George. Do you know what I mean? And
I felt sorry for George.
was it Nico? Nico as well.
Yeah.
Nico got compared to me because we were darker, blah, 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 like, gobby sellers. So even I didn't blossom straight away, and I actually got told off for drinking too much in a bar crawl. I was like, what? I was like, I'm a rep.
Yeah.
Like, I've just come from Bar Troopers where basically I could throw up in a bird's face and get a promotion. Do you know what I mean? And like, you come in, it's like, it was an actual company, but you can see why they run so well, because... As you say, we're going on bar crawls with Bar Troopers.
Singing Wonderwall, getting fucking leathered.
Smashing some kid out the way while he's eating his cooking spaghetti carbonara. To go into Party Crew to all these legit places.
It was regimented there, weren't it?
Yeah. And it was... But it was a team there. I made some mates there, do you know what I mean? Like Ray and Ian, they're just absolute legends. But even Ray and Ian was like, you need to calm down, man.
Apart from them, yeah.
What?
Apart from,
You know what I mean? I was like, I'm on my
weren't
holidays.
they? They were, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They'd have a laugh, and me and Ray had some sick times. Do you know what I mean? Some sick selling times. We'd have selling techniques and half me and Ray. Do you know what I mean? And it was a good time. But
before we joined there, they'd hardly even look at us when we were working for Bar Troopers. So they seen Bar Troopers as scumbags. Yeah. No, they did though, didn't they?
Definitely.
So yeah, then we've ended up at Party Crew.
Yeah.
I remember going on German bar crawls with them. And
Champagne races started in Rebs.
oh, shit, yeah, I didn't even mention that.
They were class. They'd never let me pour the champers after the time I nearly blinded the German guy because I was just like,
Shit,
champagne race. Basically, you've got two rows.
I remember that.
You've got two rows. You're all sat down like you're going to do that dance thing.
Yeah,
No, they're all
looks
sat
outside
down.
your head.
Yeah. So you've got a bottle of champagne, but you've got like three, haven't you? You keep swapping when they run out. And it was like, I think, two.
One went at one end of the line, one went at the other end of the line.
So you've
So
got to
me
pour
and
it
you
in
would be
everyone's mouth.
me and you would be in a line, wouldn't we, as
Yeah.
a team, and you had to beat the other two.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck off.
It was like-
fucking drowning people.
So like, if Ray and Ian did it, they'd be like pouring it in the mouth, pouring it in the mouth, pouring it in the mouth, like they're actually filling glasses. Me, but like, you have to empty two bottles. You have to empty two bottles. You have to empty two bottles. Whoever's emptied the two bottles first wins.
Yeah.
You don't win anything. But as I say, you'd have Ray and Ian, you'd have Yvette, you'd have like oh, yeah. And they're all like drinking, going, yeah, mouthful of champagne. I went to this German guy, popped the fucking lid off, was like, fuck! It was just twatting him in the face. He's like, 9!
Was did we win? Blindness for the rest of your life.
His eyes were fucking burning. Everyone's like, you are not doing that ever again. I was like, oh, sound. But, no, man, like, party crew. Once I settled in, decent. I had my 21st birthday with party crew.
Oh, shit, yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Barb's went to the bar, and I don't think he liked me, because we went to, where in Iceberg, where did we go? Orange. Yeah. Went to Orange, because we finished in Orange. And I basically been having drinks, and it was my 21st. Bar crawl's done, work's finished, session.
Yeah.
1 in morning, sesh. Barb's comes to me with literally a glass. Just say a pint glass. Top shelf twice over.
Yeah.
There was rum, tequila, gin, whiskey, vodka, sambuca, twice over, and it filled the pint glass. There you go, mate. That was 100 lev, which is like 50 quid. Down it. I was like, fuck you, man. He went, down it, and then it was Ray or Ian. I think it was Ian went, like, if it makes sense, don't swallow. Yeah. So you keep drinking, but you know, like when you like swallow and taste, he went, keep drinking, keep swallowing. Said, just down it. I can chug a drink, me, better than any man. I necked this pint, put it down, and it was like made my eyes water, but that were it. And I was like, fucking sound.
I remember that night.
12 minutes later, mate, I went outside for a cig, and I was like, yeah, I started bragging. I was like, pussies. I'm down this pint, having a cig, and I just went, everyone come out to me and went, get him the fuck home now. I woke up face down in my bed, in my apartment, phone, wallet, fucking...
I know, I took you home.
Was it you?
I took you home.
No.
And then I went...
Can't remember
I was
nothing.
like, well, he's gone and it's not barely even 2 o'clock. I'll go back to Orange. I just left you there.
Can't remember. I woke up face down in my bed. I woke up, no hangover. Crazy, man. I was fresh for work the day after. I was sound. I'd all my stuff, but cannot remember anything. Literally downed it, took the piss, died.
Do you remember where we were living?
In...
Was it... what was it called?
With party crew. They began with B, didn't it? No, that was when we moved from...
Was it Casa Brava or something like that?
Casa Brava.
I remember it was Mama Flower, weren't it?
Yeah.
Who was in there?
Yeah.
Do you remember our living situation there? Dave just threw us in with Faye and Amy.
We had Faye and Amy that were the loveliest girls.
Yeah, they were class, weren't they?
They'd obviously have the bedroom, and we got dumped on 2 couches.
It was like a pull-out bed which you'd thrown in the corner. On the first podcast, I put a picture up, and it showed, I put like Tony's bed, my bed, the couch, and then all our clothes on the floor, like the wardrobe.
That was it. And Amy and Faye were like, I never thought I'd get along with girls living with them. And honestly, there was nothing like that. There was no like, oh, fancy her, or nothing. We were just mates, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was class.
And they were like, they just get along, they get out the shower, not bothered about the towel. Cheers.
And when they did, if they weren't in, if they was in or they were staying out later, you wanted like a midday snooze or whatever. We'd
go and get in their bed. Yeah. And then go make it. And get back on couch.
I remember that time when I got in and you were just there sniffing one of the knickers. You're just furiously wanking off. Tony, why have you got a knickers over your head like Captain Underpants? Looking at me through the
trying to look like Deadpool. They were your boxers.
No, they weren't.
No, but I didn't, just in case anyone takes that seriously.
That's
so bad.
Tony the knicker sniffer.
That's it now.
I only caught you once.
Okay. I caught you once with your Johnny on.
Oh yeah, that story as well. I did mention that in the first one.
We did, yeah. So basically, like, just rewind, because I walked in on Byron with porn blasting on TV.
Fast asleep though.
Soft dick. Johnny's obviously off his dick, hanging off because he's got soft dick, asleep with his dick in his hand.
And then you came in. All I remember is you coming in. You 3 of you were on the floor screaming, laughing, crying your eyes out. And I woke up and I was like, huh? I was like, what the fuck's so funny? And you were screaming, you were pointing. And then I looked down I looked down, like, I came around, I looked down, and there was a Johnny hanging off the end of me. Then I looked at the telly, and someone's just getting absolutely rounded, like, what the fuck's going on?
Your feet were off the bed and your pants were just... Anyway, back to real time. So yeah, Amy Faye, absolute legends. They took us in so nice, didn't they? This actual one of the scariest moments happened to me in them apartments was I was at the hut, the party crew hut, and I said, left my phone. Lottie went, you can take my bike. I was like, yeah, sound, no worries. I takes his bike that's next to the hut, pedals it all the way back, leaves the bike, like at the stairs in the bottom of the flats.
Yeah.
Leaves the bike there. Somebody comes and gets me, comes into my room. Come on, we'll walk down to the strip. All right, sound. I walks down to the strip, and I was like, no bed. I've fucking Lottie's bike, and I've not locked it up or anything. I get to the party crew hall. Lottie stood there with her bike, and I'm like, how the fuck has she got to my building and back so quick? Next minute, some fucking 6 foot wide, fucking arms out here, cunt. The security guy from the cash place next door went, Bulgarian fella, and these guys tell it they're not to be fucked with. They're just, they have guns, they have they are.
They have guns.
They are worse than the police. They will just fucking cut you up. And he walks fucking pounding up to me like this. I was like, fuck's this guy's problem? And he went, where is my bike? I was like, nah, fuck off, man, because I'm looking at Lottie with her bike. I went, that's her bike. That's her bike, mate. He went, you've taken my bike. It was next on the other side.
The Crown Exchange boat?
Yes.
Yeah. Crown Exchange, where you change your currency from pounds to less.
I have never in my life got dry mouth so fucking fast. I was just like,
it's in my apartment.
I was like, it's in my apartment, and the trek, man. It was a 10-minute walk. I was like, I fucking ran that bitch quicker than Usain Bolt, mate.
Did he not come with you?
No, it was like, go and get my... I thought it were going to fuck me up, but luckily Bradford Dave was with him going, this is him. He's
one of mine.
He's one of mine, get off him. He said, take this. I'm sprinting back. The worst thing I'm thinking is, it's going to be fucking robbed. I've not locked it up. I'm in Bulgaria. I don't know what the fuck's going on. If it had been Leyland, mate, somebody would have tried to sell it me on the way back. So I goes and the bike, I opened the door and it was round the corner. I was like, right, it's there.
Pedaling back,
mate. Fucking wheelie up, way back. I just passed me back. I went, I'm so sorry. It was like, it's okay. I thought that was it.
Do not do again.
I fucking, honestly, shat me pants. So that's the story. Podcast.
I need a wee.
What do you mean?
We'll see you in 3.
No, you won't.
We will. I need a piss. Where was we?
We just had a ciggy break. I'm not going to lie.
Where was we? Right, so you just had the bike situation. Another thing I do remember from them apartments, do you remember that time we got stuck in a lift?
Yes! That was hot!
And it was all your fucking fault.
How was it? It's not no one's fault you get stuck in a lift.
We'd go in the lift. Every time we went in the lift, you'd jump up and down. I wonder if this lift breaks. And it was one of our fucking days off.
I pressed all the buttons as well.
You pressed all the buttons and then did a jump. And then it was just like...
Grow up, Tony.
And I was like, surely fucking not. We had a bottle of water between us. One of the little 500ml bottles with like that much in.
We had to survive by sucking each other off. And the protein from ejaculate. We was in there 6 minutes.
How long was we in there for?
About 20 minutes, but it was scary.
We was like...
Mama she was at the bottom going, I get you out.
No, she weren't even saying that. She was like, rah, rah. It was like, what the fuck?
Not Bulgarian.
What the fuck is going on? Next thing you just see like this, it was a screwdriver, weren't it? Like going through the door, trying to rip it open.
Yeah.
And then you just see like these 2 hands come through the crack and like start pulling the doors a bit.
It was like halfway
and
up,
there were two men in overalls. And they were going, hey, they didn't speak English. Hey. I was like, what the fuck?
We're literally like faces covered in jizz. It was scary times.
You are such a knobhead.
What I wanted to say was, obviously, I mentioned that the people that work for Party Crew, but what came with moving to Party Crew, and these people had asked me before, Bradford Dave, all these iceberg workers, orange workers, the people on that side. I
know.
My sister. She's literally my sister on Facebook as well.
Sherry, no surnames.
Sherry. Are we not doing...
Ali? No, just first names.
What, for security purposes?
No, because what if somebody has a job and then oh yeah, they're associating these lads was just in a lift jizzing at each other to keep hydrated.
Sherry Mc...
Stop fucking saying second names.
George and Alice.
No. George and Alice. Stop saying surnames.
Oh, okay.
I'm being fucking serious, knob. You're gonna make this editing so much fucking hard. George, Alice.
There was Abby.
Come on, get your shout outs out.
There was Abby,
Kelly,
George, Kelly, Laura, Alice.
That's something I wanted to say. Don't say their names yet.
Right.
Christian, hold tight. We're going to go to Jack's now.
Okay.
Jack's Bar.
Okay.
Set the scene. Tiesto. I've said this on the first one. Tiesto, 30th of July, I think it was, 2011. Everybody in resort's going apart from me and you because we was waiting to get paid.
Yes. So everyone was going to Tiesto. I'm not into that scene. I'm not into that kind of music. I'm an R&B. I'm a pop.
Yeah, but you wanted to go to Tiesto with everyone.
Everyone was going because it was Cacao Beach, and obviously Cacao Beach has got a mega reputation in Bulgaria. If you haven't been to Bulgaria, I would recommend going to just for Cacao Beach. So basically,
what did we have? About 30 legs between
we had 30
us?
legs between us. The tickets were 150 for both of us, and we went to Jack's Bar one night, and there was bingo on. I've never played bingo in my life. It was 10 lev. We had 30 lev between us. Yeah. It was 10 lev.
And then one lev pints, weren't it?
Well, we get drinks anyway. We got drinks from Jack's. Yeah. I never paid for a drink from Jack's. And so basically, we're playing bingo. There's like old women there, families. And I said to Byron, and we're just playing along, and somebody got one line, somebody got two lines.
Well, we said when there was like an interval, didn't we? Whatever we win, we split, and we shook on it.
Yeah, whatever we win, we split, and if we win enough...
Because the jackpot was 500 lev.
500 lev, which was like 250 quid. We'll split it, but if we win enough, even if we can win enough, like a two-liner to get to Tiesto, we'll just go straight away. Shit you not, I was just ticking away, and I went...
3 numbers.
I'm on 3 numbers away, but the jackpot, you have to get it within 49 numbers, 49 call-outs out of 100, or out of 90, weren't it?
Yeah.
So we were on number like 42, and you have to get it within 49. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I'm bloody 3 numbers away here. Like, I think full house was like 70 lev. It would not have been enough.
No.
And I was like ticking away, and I was like...
Strip the number after.
I need 23. I need 23.
And you're shaking me.
I was like, Baron, I need 23.
And it come up on the screen. 3 numbers in a row. Yeah. 23. And then you were just like, you didn't know what to... You like,
I stood up in front of all these kids, families. I was like, fucking get out!
Because James and Aiden, they were 2 Geordie lads, weren't they?
Oh, and they were, yeah.
And you went, Hoos!
I went, Hoos! And I was screaming me out. I won 500 left.
Remember what you did when you got the money? What you were saying to their families? Because then families were telling you to show up because they were saying like, Aiden or James.
I remember I said, fuck you to somebody.
There was like 2 and 8, 28. And then you was going, 2 and 8, 28. 1 and 8, 1 and 8, 18. 1 and 8, 18.
2 and 9, fucking 29. And
one little duck on its own. Number 2, and you go, number 2, whack, whack. And all these families were just hissing at you like, shut up, shut the fuck up.
And then I won the jackpot, and I was the most annoying kid in there.
When you got the money.
I got the money, fanned it all out. I was
fuck you all. We're going to Tiesto.
Kids everywhere. Fuck off. And we just jumped in a taxi, paid 50 lev for a taxi, got the tickets, got there. I was twisted at that fucking do.
It was so good, Tiesto.
So I had to go. I missed the sun, like Cacao Beach sunrise. That's something else you have to do. I missed that sunrise.
It was the best moment of my life.
I wasn't there.
A remix, a Mawam remix, not like the Sweets Mawam. They call Moam Mawam.
Mawam.
Yeah, remix of examples. Watch the sun come up as the sun was coming over the mountain. One of the best moments.
No,
of my life.
I was that twisted, mate. I had to go home. Basically, yeah, I was in a bad way. Drugs. Loads of them. Heroin. So basically...
You are such a fucking idiot.
So basically, I was in a bad way. I had to go. I had a lot to drink. And you can keep that, can't you? He's had to edit.
Fucking keep
just
going.
to let you know, he's had to edit it so many times because I've got a gob. But Tiesto, the moment I realised that Tiesto was a dude, was they had all the spotlights, didn't they?
The laser show and everything.
It just stopped. spotlight went on Tiesto, and I'm literally like, play the music, cunt. He went quiet. He just put his arms up like that. We got to the front, hadn't we? We were workers. It didn't matter. We were nobody there. Got right to the front.
Oh, I remember you fucking barging through them crowds. I was like, Tony, here's fine. No, we're going right to the front. He was like a kid.
And he just went like that. And I turned around. The lights come up to everyone. I turned around. There were 20,000 people behind me.
The people in yachts in the fucking sea watching
they
it.
They were like that. And I was just like, this is sick. And then the beat dropped and I was like...
He's a god amongst men, isn't he?
Yeah. And then he chucked his headphones into the crowd.
Yeah.
We should have stayed further back so they got them.
I know. He was like shit Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah. But Tiesto was the best night I had at Sunny Beach was Tiesto. 100%.
Class.
And the water park's good. What's it called?
Aqualand. No, not Aqualand. The one in Nessibar.
It was Nessibar,
Yeah,
Aquapark.
Yeah.
Diving board. Everyone's going on all the slides. I'm just doing backflips off a diving board for like 2 hours. But yeah, it was just, you moved again.
Wait, we'll get to that. Before we get to that, gypsies.
Yeah.
So, it might be a bit, like, they're not Bulgarians, are they? Like Romani gypsy families, and they set up camps in Sunny Beach. One of them had backwards knees, and apparently, it's true this, the parents of backwards knees, man, snapped his knees. No, it's tight as fuck. They snapped his knees backwards.
Don't say it's tighter fuck than I have.
No. Snapped his knees backwards at birth, so he'd earn more money begging. It's fucking
joking.
Awful.
It literally looked like the goat from Narnia.
But he used to do handstands. Do you remember it? He used to walk down Flower Street on his hands.
Yeah.
His backwards knees.
And then you'd have
then we'll get on to our personal favourite.
Piss lady.
Piss lady was on the bench, weren't she? She just sit there and piss herself all day. But then
she was nice. I kissed her on the cheek.
I know, yeah.
I licked her cheek for a bet.
Yeah.
I sat next to her and I shit you not, piss.
Like when you mustache.
Yeah, she had a full, better than mine and yours.
Yeah.
She was full blown, like just
drenching in piss.
She had like cheek hairs, long.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And you said lick her with 5 lev.
Lick her beard.
£2.50.
You did it though.
Yeah, of course I did.
Cheapskate.
Pack of cigs.
So our favourite one though, there was this lady who used to just walk around asking for money, like with a handout. And Tony's now gonna come up to the camera with his hand out and show you the face, because this is quite possibly the funniest like impression of someone I've ever seen. But it is spot on. Right, go into character. Imagine you are the lady beggar.
Okay. Wait. Byron!
Go on.
So that was...
So she just used to walk up and down the street, didn't she?
Yeah.
With a hand out. Do you remember the 2 little boys? No, the 2 little gypsy boys.
Get in the word.
No, the two little gypsy boys who used to go begging. They used to have the little hats, and they used to go like that with you.
No.
For the hats.
No.
Anyway, they're grown up now, and they are little shit.
Of course they're grown up. It's been 10 years. What do you not get? Yeah, in 10 more years, they'll be 10 years older.
Oh, they are little shits. They terrorise all the workers. Yeah.
Joking, man. It's a nice place, though.
So.
Underselling it. Talk to me.
Then I was then we'll...
So yeah, Bradford Dave, I get the whole contract. Byron comes with me.
I was a bargaining chip.
And then Byron goes, Civvy.
So I go...
I'm on my own then.
This is part 2 of the podcast now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are we doing part 2 now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, part 1. You want a part 1 it?
Yeah, part 1 it. If that's it, then yeah.
And then we'll get on to part 2 when I've recorded the next episode.
So we'll do an
after
outro.
This.
Outro now.
So...
Thanks, guys.
So, now we've got up to date with the story from the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I've actually got you in.
Yeah.
I wasn't really feeling it at Party Crew, and Bradford Dave knew this, so then he's asked me to come to the office. And we'll have a part 2. We'll get you back in.
I'll be back.
And we'll do a part 2. Tony part 2.
If
you want a part 2...
Like and subscribe. What is it?
Like, subscribe, peace. No, if you do want
Have
to...
you not got like an outro clause?
Yeah.
Somebody? Something like that?
No.
Okay.
But if you do want Tony back, mention it in the comments below. If not...
No, because now you're just opening for...
If you think he's a bell end, then...
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just open it and no, I don't want him back. He's a prick. Yeah, okay.
No, if you want Tony back for a part 2 to listen to some more stories, then leave a thumbs up on this video. If you're listening on audio, go to Apple Podcasts and leave a 5-star review. It takes 2 seconds.
Also, all donations are welcome. I just want to say thanks for having me, Byron.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, mate. I tried getting Tony on for so fucking long, but listen.
I got nervous, didn't I?
If you didn't come on when I asked you about how long, about 7 or 8 months ago,
you wouldn't have done this story.
I wouldn't have done this story.
Now, the reason, obviously, I didn't come on at first was I'm married. I've got 3 kids. I was nervous about everything that goes on in Sunny Beach, but it's been PG. Apart from me sucking you off in an elevator.
Well, yeah, apart from that.
And me sniffing Amy's knickers. Didn't happen though.
It was Faye's knickers.
Were they Faye's?
I don't know.
Stunk.
You have to ask him.
They stunk. They must have been Faye's. God, we did so well. But no, it's been a blast. I've actually had a good time. We've just been painting my mum's house.
Oh, that's another thing.
Tattoos.
As well. Tattoos.
I've got a tattoo.
Yeah, you've got Tony's mum, I've got Byron's mum. I explained that in the first episode.
I've got Byron's mum, you've got Tony's mum.
Yeah, that way around.
Dickhead.
I explained that in the first episode of A Sunny Beach Story. And today, I've gone round to Tony's mum's. I've got Tony's mum's number, because I'm going to go and paint her skirting boards.
I'm going to see your mum later on now.
She's not in, mate.
I know.
My dad's going to kill you.
Yeah,
if you did enjoy this, then leave a comment down below. Episode number 5.
You said 4?
Yeah, episode number 5. Let me see. You always butt in. This is your problem.
This is why Iceberg wanted you. You don't work as a team.
Why are you ruining it? See, I've got to edit that now. You're such a prick.
Loads of
Stop, because I'm going to have to edit it. It's going to be jump.
gypsies give you heroin.
You are a fucking knob. We'll do episode 5.
Byron shagged backwards with his boys.
We're going to do episode 5 after this podcast, which will be me on my own. And then hopefully we'll get, on episode 6, we'll get this twat back in. How's that?
Whatever.
Go on. Do you want to say the line?
I just want to say one time to all my one-timers. Big shout out to everyone. Can't mention last names, Byron said.
No. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, like, subscribe, and
peace.